Hello and welcome to the Fixit Shed. So I bought my Honda Rebel about 4 months ago and I've put a little over 1,000 miles on it. I bought it with 1,888 miles. It now has 2,894 miles. So in celebration of achieving 1,000 miles with the motorcycle, in addition to doing an oil change later, I'm going to give you a top 10 list. It's going to be the top 7 things that I like about this motorcycle and the top 3 things that I don't. So for number 7, I'm just going to go with overall appearance. I like the way the bike looks. So it is 20 years old. It's showing a little bit of wear around the edges, but it still shines up nicely. So number 6, the Honda Rebel is a very light bike. So that makes it nimble while you're driving, but also since it doesn't have a reverse gear, if you need to back up, it's pretty easy to move it manually. So number 5, the bike is very easy to work on. So it is air-cooled, so there's no liquid cooling system that you have to deal with. The carburetor is just a single carburetor, so you don't have to balance multiple carburetors. And everything is pretty easily accessible that you need to work on. Alright, so and number 4 is the windshield. So I've never had a bike that had a windshield on it before, and after riding this, I actually really like it. It doesn't get in the way of your vision as you're actually looking over the windshield, and it blocks the wind from hitting you in the chest so that you don't have to exert as much energy holding onto the handlebars. So number 3 is the headlight. So I do a lot of driving at night, so when I first bought it I had considered adding a light bar, but the electrical system on the Rebel is pretty well maxed out with what it comes with stock. So in order to do that I would have to change things like the tail light and the license plate light to LEDs to kind of conserve electricity so that I would have more for the additional lights. But after riding it at night, I actually am really pleased with the headlight, with the brightness of the headlight. So even on low beam, I feel like I have good vision, and when I turn it up to high beam, it's better than my car. Alright, so the number 2 thing that I like about this bike is the exhaust. And some of you may not agree because a lot of motorcycle riders like loud exhaust, but I drive to work in the afternoons and I drive home from work usually after midnight. So I like the exhaust to be quiet so that I don't disturb my neighbors. Alright, so before I reveal the number 1 thing I like about this bike, let's talk about the 3 things that I don't. And these are minor things. So number 3 on my list of things that I don't like, I've had other motorcycles in the past, like a Honda CX250C Custom. I've had Honda Magnas, I've had a Honda Shadow, and they've been shaft drive. And I like the shaft drive just because it's less maintenance. So the chain is a little bit more maintenance, not a big deal. So number 2 is the seating position. So when I was a kid, I had a Honda Enduro. The feet were a little bit more underneath you, so when you went over bumps and stuff, you could lift yourself up out of the seat. So I don't find this seating position uncomfortable, certainly not for the short trips that I take it on, going back and forth to work, but I just got used to having my feet underneath me a little bit more. And the number 1 thing that I actually don't like about this is self-inflicted. So this is the luggage rack that I put on. I'm a little bit disappointed with the quality in it. As you can see right here, it is wearing through the chrome, and I have a plastic lunchbox that I put on the rack here, and I don't understand how that is wearing the chrome away. So if you bought one of these and you want to protect it, you might want to wrap something around the chrome to save it. Alright, so the number 1 thing that I like about this motorcycle, miles per gallon. That's the primary reason that I bought it. Over the 1,000 miles that I've driven it, I'm seeing about 57 miles per gallon. So that's about 4 times what my Ford Explorer Sport Track gets. So I'm going to call that a win. Alright, if you're still watching the video at this point, you must be enjoying the content, so please consider subscribing. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can become a member by clicking the join button below. If you'd like to see more videos about this Honda Rebel, please click into this playlist. Thanks for watching. Take care.